Hey, what's up traders, this is Dave with the weekly outlook. So this is a dollar and we have seen beautiful reaction here during the CPI where we had the reaction on the exactly midpoint of this order block, which has taken that high, which is here. Look left by yourself. In my opinion, we are going into the range high, even higher. In the middle of this range would be some stop hunt, right? So we have these lows, we have as well this weekly opening gap, and here is a middle of it. So in my opinion, something like this would be what I want to see, right? With the invalidation below these levels, right? So I'm bullish on the dollar. Let's look to the COT data and we can see that dollar simply still the longs are growing while the big shorts has been closed, right? So let's go back to the charts. Right now let's look to the euro. In my opinion, it's dropping lower. So again, here on the CPI, I had a beautiful call where we actually reached this range high. So from this low to this high we have the range, and it beautifully took out these highs. It was a 20 days highs, and as well it has reacted on this higher time frame order block from where we are dropping right now. In my opinion, we are going to the range low and even lower. Let me show you where I think we will go, because here we have a higher time frame fair value gap, and in my opinion this range will expand like this, right? So there is another two potential targets, even lower. You see there is a lot of room to go lower. This yellow line is a high time frame 50%, right? So in my opinion we are going below this level. So here we have a 50% of this range, so I would like to see a stop hunt around this 50%. So something like this, and here shorting in here, that would be what I would like to see in this week, right? If we look to the COT data for the euro, it's quite confirming this thesis. So we can see the longs still being closed while the shorts are growing, right? So constantly being decreased, right? Next instrument will be gold, and in here I was quite right and wrong last week. So what is happening here? We have seen that these highs has been taken in here, and what I was expecting as the price has opened and the whole week was up, and here during the CPI we have seen the drop below this. I thought that we will drop down to close this weekly gap, right? So as the dollar is strong, all the pairs euro etc is going down as well. If we look to the COT data for the gold, kind of doesn't make sense, right? So what we can see here on the gold, another minus 90k, right? Minus 24k, minus 90k. So the last 3 weeks we can see the longs has been decreased while the shorts has been growing, right? So it doesn't make sense, but the truth is that actually the price is perfect, right? Price is right, and I was wrong. Market is not wrong, I was wrong in here, and unfortunately I paid quite a lot loss, because then I thought that we will get a reaction on this level which caused the break of these lows, right? And then it was still going up. So I accepted quite high loss, like a 3% on the prop accounts, and almost 10% on my personal accounts, right? So stupidity. So for now with the gold, as it doesn't make sense for me, it's maybe there is some push because this conflict in the Palestine, right? So where we are most likely going, this is a 20 days highs, right, which is currently being taken out. We have as well this range high from this range, right? So maybe it can go up here, but still I think that this could be these positions could be taking it down, right? Anyway, but I'm not personally going to speculate on it, right? So I will probably skip the gold for this week, right? So instead I did analysis on the pound. So price has been moving higher. It has taken out this beautiful 20 days range high, as well this range high, right? So we have this range high to range low, right? Price going higher, taking this high and nicely reacting in this level. What is this level? Let me bring a weekly, and in here we can see this beautiful weekly FVG and exact a midpoint of it. So that's where the price went, and right now we are, in my opinion, going here lower to this range low and even lower into these levels, right? And again, we have this range, and what I'm expecting is some stop hunt around this 50% of this range, right? So how it could looks like, most likely here could be created some high, and then when we will get a break of these highs, then the price can go above it and then drop lower, right? Or it can, if it doesn't create the low in here or some high in here, then most likely we will get it in here, right? So that's what I have on my charts right now, but I will have to update based on what will be developing in here, right? So yeah, that's what I'm expecting for the pound, expecting it to drop lower again. Just to break down here what happened during the CPI, right? So if you look back and you are using the 20 days, you can look that in the 20 days we actually took 20 days highs, right? We went into the weekly fair value gap, and here was actually SMT, and we can see in here we have high and low, and the dollar was creating low and lower low, right? So it means that the dollar has been bought while the pound has been sold. All right, have a good luck and have a rest great of the weekend. Bye bye.